guys, today I'm going to be giving you a comparison between the YJ MGC 4x4 and the Valk 4M Strong Edition. So we're going to be ranking these cubes in about 4 different categories. We're going to be doing size, corner cutting, fluidity, and overall what I think about it and which one's my main. So starting off with corner cutting, we're going to be having 4 different ways of corner cutting: outer layers, inner to outer, or outer to inner to inner, and inner to outer. So the MGC can cut about line to line, outer to outer, maybe a little farther, outer to inner, a little bit under, inner to inner, a little bit under, and outer and inner to outer, a little bit, about line to line, maybe a tiny bit under. The Valk 4 can do outer to outer a little farther than line to line, outer to inner, not super well, not even line to line, like a good bit under. It's pretty inconsistent though. Inner to inner would be a good bit under line to line. And inner to outer would be a little bit over line to line, actually. And now we're going to super fast reverse corner cutting. MGC goes like that, and like that, and like that. About 4. So the YJ MGC 4x4 is much more consistent. It will do the same thing every time. The Valk 4 will sometimes cut it perfectly fine, sometimes cut it nowhere close to perfectly fine. So I'm going to give a slight edge to the MGC. I'm going to rank it 4.5 out of 5, and I'm going to rank the Valk 4 3.5 out of 5. So for size, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but the MGC is a tiny bit bigger. So next is fluidity. The only way you can really tell this is by doing solves, but in solves, the MGC 4x4 is very fluid and rarely ever catches. I might upload an average of 5 with it if you guys want me to, and I can also do the same for the Valk 4, but I don't know if you can tell by just me doing that, but inner layer, so outer layer to inner layer corner cuts are just so bad that anything like OLO parity is not fun. So overall, the MGC will win for fluidity because 1, I notice it in solves more, and like especially during Yao centers, and 2, for the OLO parity test, it just did a lot better. So for the fluidity, I'm going to give the MGC 4x4 honestly a 5 out of 5. I've tried some ASU WRMs and some GTS2, ASU GTS2Ms, and this just matches it. It's really good. This I'm gonna have to give a 3 out of 5 because the fluidity is really bad. It's about as good as you'd expect a budget cube to be, just it's a bit faster. Let me try something. There we go. So next, for my overall thoughts, I really like the MGC. So the MGC 4x4. The outer layers are very nice, the inner layers are very nice, and they use the same magnets in both, so there's no discrepancy between inner and outer layer turning. They feel basically exactly the same, but if I hold this much on each side, the outer layers will turn, so maybe the inner layers are just a tad bit stronger, but it really doesn't make a huge difference and feels really good during slices, which is really important for Yao. But where it does fall short sometimes is pops. I've gotten, in the past probably 50 solves I've done with this, I've probably gotten 1 pop. But in the past 50 solves I've done with this, I don't think I've experienced any. I don't think I've even gotten any pops with this cube out, like since I've gotten used to it. But the MGC is so loose that it does pop, but not super often, especially if your turning's accurate, but it does pop, which is something to note if you're getting it. But as long as your turning's somewhat accurate, then you should be the Valk 4. I really like the feel of these outer layers. This has an extraordinary feel. The primary plastic inside just makes it feel nice. Makes it feel like a premium cube. But it does fall short in the fact that the colors are not super great, and the the outer to inner layer corner cutting is just not good. When you're like turning like this, yeah.
Hey guys, so I'm sorry I haven't been uploading much recently. That's mainly because I just took a break over the summer and haven't gotten back into it. And I can't guarantee many uploads, but yeah, just thought I'd give you a little heads up. Even though you probably knew I haven't been uploading. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me, and thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed.
I'm just going on the record to say that was very lucky. Yeah, I don't know. I did better with the Valk 4.